It's May 18th, 2024, and this is the garden at our house. You can see that there's a lot of action. You can see peas up against the little fence here. Sweet William, which are edible, every part of that plant. Got some carrots going. See, I've got a little arbor there with a grapevine crawling up it. Got a lot of different grape plants. Got tomatoes started. Got some wax beans, some lettuce, some arugula. Got some young tomato plants. Got some romaine lettuce. Got some more lettuces. Now we have beets with some cauliflower and broccoli interspersed as companion plants. Over here we've got some cabbage and some radishes. And this is a beautiful raspberry plant. Produces a cream colored tart raspberry. It's delicious. So I've created a bunch of cuttings, bare root cuttings, and potted them. And I plan to make those available to locals. I frequently give those away to folks who'd like to have nice strawberries a couple times a year. So we're at the back of the garden. The fig plant, there's no action yet. So we've got a little bit of garlic, got potato, onions, some more young tomato plants, little strawberry patch over here. The dahlias are coming up. Little strawberry patch. We can kind of go down in here and see what's going on. It's a beautiful little patch. Now this whole garden, I have been spraying it with Kite O San, and I sprayed it with a 1.25% concentration once a week for the last 3 weeks. And I even sprayed the soil on this side of the garden in hopes of killing dormant spores of certain fungi, or at least inhibiting their growth as much as possible. Got a little row of basil here, it looks like, and a little cilantro. Got some more young tomatoes, some arugula, a variety of different lettuces about done. This dahlia looks further along, the buds are getting bigger. Had a nice row of Sweet William. You see the back side of the carrot. This is a watermelon radish over here. Now we got some potatoes. This is our potato row. See some snapdragons there in the middle. One Cosmo. And here we got a row of turnips, a couple cucumber plants, and now we're getting into herb alley. Got a lot of herbs going. A little parsley row. We've got some onions and garlic. More herbs, thyme, rosemary. Got some sage. And this is the black raspberry patch. And this patch is, as you can see, it's about 10 by 20. And I've cut a little path through the middle of it so we can access the raspberries from every direction. See, I've got some dill plants here. Got some squash plants coming up. And you can see that the canna is coming up, so we'll have to see what the squash does in response to the canna growing up around it. And these leaves, of course, can be used to wrap tamales and other types of delectable handheld foods. Got a nice stargazer growing up in the middle of the canna. You can see a lot of nice lilies. This is a little beauty. It's the back side of the raspberry patch. You can see that I used the leaves from yonder tree and let them stay in a pile all winter, and then I wheelbarrowed these as mulch all throughout these canes. Got a couple little exotic dahlia plants coming up over here. And these are the bare root transplants. And I did that with the 2 transplanting phases of the moon, which I believe in, as I've seen it work year after year. And I've compared doing it to some plants and not doing it to others. And the ones I plant according to the moon, they do much better. So these were planted by the first couple of moons of this spring. Got a Concord grape plant here at the far end of the garden. You can see I used Kite O San to transplant all those raspberry canes, and they took right away, and they've been healthy as they've been growing larger and getting more established. The turnips are about not even the size of my pinky finger. Got some nice garlic, some more taters, and we've got a nice row of arugula here. More squash coming in. And again, I'm spraying everything with Kite O San once a week, and the garden looks quite healthy. So this is the 3rd week of May, and we'll check back in soon.